I feel like I'm entitled to make this review because I am the Red X3 owner. So I've had this bike for over a year now. It's so perfect. For the price, I don't think there's a better bike you can get. Even right now, I don't think there's a better bike you can get for the price right now. It just does what it does so well. Like, it wheelies so good. I'm gonna start off first category. Pretty sure that was range. This bike has one of the best ranges I've seen for the price, and it even beats bikes that are more expensive. It has better range. In real riding range, it has better real riding range than, or if not the same, as MX-5, Atari MX-5, and E-Ride Pro 2.0 SS. It has better range than a Surron LBX though. It's more efficient. It's just such a good bike. I would say it gets like 50. You can if you really are mindful of your throttle control, and like if you're like chilling in eco, you could really get like those 50 to 60 miles of range if you're really chilling. But if you're in sport the whole time, just like riding like a maniac, going crazy, all that stuff, you're gonna drain the battery more, obviously. But I don't really get range anxiety on this bike because I know if I'm really far away, like I'm 20 miles away and I'm at like 40%, I can get home easily. If I'm really mindful of my range and I just chill in eco. But yeah, this bike has great range. I will say that about this bike. It has extremely good range. I give it like a 9 out of 10 on the range. It's really good. Some people say it has bad range. I say it has one of the best ranges you can get for your money. It beats bikes more expensive. It has like, even if not the same range as some of these more expensive bikes on the market right now. It's just such a good bike. All right, next is fun. How fun is this bike? This bike is extremely fun. It's so, bro, look at this. It's so fun. It's so fun. I got this as my first e-moto. It's such a perfect bike, especially for a first bike, I'd say. It might be a little much. I think I would get this over a Tudio any day. I know the price is a little different, but the Tudio, bro, I don't know why people get them. They are literally the worst things in the world. They break like crazy, bro. They break so much and you outgrow them so fast. If you buy them as a kid, you're gonna outgrow it in like a week. It's crazy, so just get this bike. I've had it for a long time. Even though I'm like a little too big for it right now, it still does fine. Like, it still gets good range, all the above. It's still super fun. It's extremely fun. Keeps up with all the other bikes. I'm gonna give it like probably like a 9 on the fun too. It's just so perfect, bro. Like, it's just so balanced, so well balanced. So fun. I love this bike so much, dude. But I will say the brakes are absolute garbage, bro. The brakes are absolute garbage, okay? That's a warning. That's why I have an Ultra Brake, because the brakes are absolutely horrible stock. I don't know if I would get an Ultra Brake. That's a little overkill. What I would get though is Dominions. Get Dominion brakes. They are awesome. They're cheaper than this by about like 150 bucks. I just love the Ultras though. But yeah, get Dominion brakes. Dominion brakes are great.
ISIS gang, you in or out?
Okay, now we're on to looks. I would say this bike looks extremely well, especially when you like put a little few like cosmetic upgrades on, like well, I guess the seat cover's not really a cosmetic upgrade. I guess it really does help with like seat grip and stuff, so you don't like fall off. But like seat cover, I'd say just like a few stickers. Like I have that sticker on there. I put a sticker on the little thing down there, and then I put another sticker on that side. So just like a few stickers, like a little plate light, just like, you know, I know my bike's not really clean right now. Okay, I don't know if you guys can tell, but my forks are like slightly different colors. Like this one's brown and that's black. I don't know why I bought it like that. I don't know, I bought it used, but I don't know why it came like that. Like this isn't a wrap. I don't know. Somebody let me know what that could be. Yeah, I would say this bike looks extremely good. It's probably not like the best looking bike, but I'd say it's like really good. I like the red, but you could get it, I think you can get it blue and you can get it black. I'm gonna give it like a 7.5, 8 on the looks. It looks really good, but it's not the best, but it's still extremely good. For the cost, I bought this bike used for about $3,200 with like 250 miles on it. It was like brand new basically. I bought this bike basically brand new. I would say it has a good price. Like this bike is good. This bike is really good for the price. I think you can probably get them cheaper now if you like look on Facebook Marketplace. I know the cost of e-bikes have definitely gone down. Like it's really hard to sell an e-bike, and that's good for the buyer obviously, because you can just lowball them like crazy and then they'll have to be like, okay fine dude, whatever. But you can get them for really cheap. At least now you can get them for cheaper. I'd probably buy one used with a brake upgrade. Like routing the brake line through the bike is super annoying. And it's just like the little stuff, like the stickers, like if they had that and you like it, I'd probably buy that used, honestly. Because like doing all this stuff, it honestly takes a pretty long time. Like putting that stuff on and like doing all that. I just had to do a belt replacement. That's like the hardest thing I've ever done. How am I supposed to replace my belt, dude? It's in the tree. Yeah, nice one, bro. Yeah, get it for me, dude. I had 2 friends help me. I didn't really do much, honestly, because I'm kind of a worm at that. But they really did most of the work. I just kind of like sat there and watched them. But it's like, I think that's like the hardest thing you can replace manually on the XXX. I think that's like one of the hardest things. The hardest thing to replace would be like wiring issues. Like that's probably hard. I would say it's worth it for the price, definitely. You can definitely get them cheaper now than when I bought mine. I would recommend buying one used with a few upgrades on it, but just make sure it's not like completely clapped out. That'd be crazy. But if you can't find any bikes like that look like what you want in your area, I guess just buy a new one. If you know the method though, if you know the method, you could probably get them on Alibaba for like way cheaper. I'm sure you can find a seller out there who's legit. If you do your research and stuff, you could probably find one that you can get way cheaper. Like how people get the Ultra B, like the Surron Ultra B on Alibaba for extremely cheap. I'm pretty sure you can do the same thing with this, but I just don't know a seller off the top of my head. I bought these wheels. I got new wheels because my other ones were bent and my back tire would wobble like crazy. So I got new wheels off Alibaba, bro. These wheels, I paid like 400 bucks in total. These wheels are so high quality. They're way better than the stock wheels. The bearings and the wheels, they spin like 10 times better. So I recommend going to Alibaba if you have any issues or you want to upgrade some stuff. I recommend it, honestly. They have some pretty good stuff on there. Okay, in conclusion, I would definitely say this bike is worth the price, but make sure you look for, if you can find them used in your area, for sure, to get the best price and just lowball them. That's probably the best method, honestly. But yeah, it's definitely worth the price. I give it like, I give the price about like a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. Honestly, I think it's good. I'm considering if I want to go down this hill to do the final clip. I don't want, that guy's low-key just like playing catch up to the dog. It's like a nice throw. That's a really nice throw. What the heck? It's a crazy throw. What? That's insane. Yeah, I don't know if I'm not gonna go down there. I'll probably go find somewhere else. But that guy's a baller, bro. What the heck? We are moving on to the last category. Is this bike worth it in 2026? Drum roll, please. Yes, this bike is definitely worth it in 2026. And I'll tell you why if I haven't already. It's cheaper than most of the bikes out here. It gets better range than some of these more expensive bikes. I'll rename them. MX-5 and E-Ride Pro 2.0 SS. And a few other ones, a Surron Light B. And this is way cheaper than those. So that's just the range. I'd say it has good power, like extremely good power. Like I can pop it up, literally going like 45, like 47. I was trying to make a video on how fast could I wheelie the Talaria at, but all my footage got corrupted, so I couldn't post that, which sucked because I spent a long time doing it. But yeah, this bike is definitely worth it in 2026. If you don't have, if you're a teenager, bro, and you don't have, and you're bored all the time, and you want to do something, why don't you have an e-bike, bro? This thing is like, it's literally so fun, bro. Yeah, if you're young and you're bored, bro, why don't you have an e-bike, bro? I know they're expensive, I know all that, people can't afford them. I had to save for like 3 or 4 years to get this, and my parents, they wouldn't let me get it. I was like 12, I think, when I asked for one. They were like, no, it's too dangerous, all this, blah, blah, blah. You know, the whole spiel, bro, what they all say. And I finally convinced them because I had gone to the point where I had a friend who had an MX-5. I'm gonna see if I can find the footage. But I had a friend who had an MX-5. I had a mountain bike, and he had a rope on his backpack, and I would hold on to the rope, and he would tow me everywhere at these ludicrous speeds, completely illegal. Completely dangerous. I was only riding with one hand. It was crazy. So once they saw that, they're like, okay, either this kid's gonna die or we're gonna get him a bike, and it'll be just a little safer. And so they allowed me to get the bike. Obviously I had to pay for it, but they at least allowed me to get it. And now they see how much fun I'm having, and they don't really care anymore. They really like it, actually. They just see how much fun I'm having. I got to meet all these people, go all these places, and it keeps me outside. If I didn't have this bike, I'd be inside, bro, probably like on games all day, probably like some weird gooner, bro. But now I get to make fun videos for y'all, which is really cool. So yeah, get an e-bike in 2026. This bike's the GOAT. Y'all the GOATs. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. Sorry for the late post. I had to get surgery on my knee, second surgery.
ISIS gang.